sold by Tuesday here with the market update for Newbury Park, California. This first chart shows active listings. Active listings are properties that are on the market available for purchase. What is this chart showing us? In December of 2021, there was 37 active listings. January of 22, we got 42. February, March, 43. April 49, May 63, June 83, and finally last month of July, there was 85 listings available. So what is this chart telling us? Have you heard of supply and demand? This would show the supply. Back in December, there was 37 properties available, or 37 active listings. We climbed up this chart to 42, 43, 49, 63, 83, and finally last month of 85. That's about a double in supply. So take, for example, in December of last year, there was 37 listings available. Now, that's the supply side. Then you have the demand side. Those are the people buying. Say you have 37 people. That's pretty even. But then as you go on and there's more properties available, you have the supply growing, and if there's 37 people buying, then you have less demand than there is supply. This shows us prices might not be growing as much because there's more supply. Or the other thing that it could tell us is that we have 37 properties available back in December and there was 80 people that wanted to buy houses. So all these 80 people were competing for half the houses. Then the other thing that can happen is you have 80 people wanting to buy houses, and back in December of 21 there was 37 properties available. As there's more people trying to sell their homes, there's more houses available. So then you go to July where there's 80 houses available, and now you got 80 people trying to buy the houses. The supply and demand is a little more matched up. That means they don't have to compete for houses, and house prices are not going to climb as they were if you had 37 houses available and 80 people trying to buy them and they're all fighting for them. That's how supply and demand works. Another chart, we have average number of original price. The average percent of original price shows us how much a property sold compared to what they were asking for it. So this chart says in December 101.8%, January 103, February 105, March 105, April 105, May 107.2, and June 102.9%. Oh, July 100.3%. So what is this chart telling us? For example, you have a house that's listed for $100, right? And there's competition for it. So the house ends up selling for $105. That house sold for $5 more than what they were asking for it. That means the house sold for 105%. That's what these percentages mean. So back here in December with 101.8%, and you move up this chart to May where houses were selling for 107.2%. That means in May, houses were selling for more than they were asking for the houses. To be specific, 7.2% on average. And in December of 2021, houses were selling for 101.8%, which is close to what they were asking for. So as the months went on, houses were selling every month for a little bit more than they were asking for. Say a house was listed for $100 in December, it would have sold for $101. January, $102, well, almost $103. February, March, April, when you get to May, if you had a house listed for $100, it would have sold for $107. Now we got the next month of June. There was a fairly sharp drop for 107 to 102. Then to July, it went down to almost 100%. So if someone was asking for $100, they were getting barely over $100. This is past data. We don't know the future from the past data, but if this trend continues and this 100% reaches 99%, 98%, if it keeps going down, that means that the houses are going to sell for less than what the sellers are asking for.
Let's talk about your options.